everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video I am refreshing my work planner setup. I have really been loving this taupe Moterm, so I think I'm going to actually put my work planner back in here because it actually matches quite nicely with the work notebook that I use in this Happy Planner cover. So I like how the two of those look together, but I also want to give my Louis Vuitton planner a break because my work planner is getting quite chunky and I just want to put something that's more slimmed down in there and give it a rest. So I am going to be planning for the month ahead and also making my full setup in this video. So I hope you stick along, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. So I really like this fluted dashboard and work in progress dashboard that I purchased recently from Cloth and Paper. So I think I'm going to leave them in here for now. And then that means I'm not sure whether I will still use a credit card holder. So I might leave that aside for the moment. And then in my work planner, I have this capacity to do dashboard, which I will leave at the front, although do I really need that now that I don't have the credit card? We'll see. Okay, so I'm definitely going to have an inbox section. I can take that out. And in my inbox section, I have my task delegation sheets for work and this task and to-do vellum. So that will stay the same. And then my Outbox section, I have this planning prompts from EO Edits. And at the minute I have a habit tracker in there, but that's not really working for me for work. I might take that out and put some notes in there instead. And let me see, what else could I put in the Outbox section? Actually, I know I can use the weekly priority sheets. So my task delegation sheets are for, projects, anything I need to work on during the year. So it's not necessarily my weekly priorities. So I think I will add a couple of those. And I have some printed here, but they are not hole punched. So let me grab my hole puncher. This is the Repesco hole punch. I've had this for a number of years and it is fantastic because it means I can print all of my own A5 inserts. So I buy the A5 file rather than printed version, and I can simply print my own and hole punch them as I need them. So, okay, in the Outbox, I am going to put my weekly priority sheets. And I have another couple of those here on my week. So I'll put those in there as well. Okay. Next section then is schedule. And I have a divider for that, my year at a glance, and then my quarterly inserts go in here. I do have these yearly overviews, weekly and monthly, but I'm not using them, so I'm going to take those out. Okay. Then I have my today tab, and I have blank dailies in there. Okay. And then we have my month tab. And it's now May already, imagine. So I'll be inserting a new month for May. And I also thought I was going to go back to using dividers in here. So the glass plastic dividers. I was using these clips from Cloth and Paper, but I just feel like I want to go back to using a divider. So I will put that in front of the month again. So we have May. And I think I'll just keep 3 months at a time. So June and July. June. I have June here. And I just keep them monthly from Cloth and Paper because you can separate them. And July as well. So, going back to my months, behind that I will need my weekly inserts. So this is another thing I am thinking of switching up. So at the minute, I have what Cloth and Paper call the Dated Daily, but it is more like a week on 4 pages. And I'm not loving it because I prefer to have my week at a glance. So I may either purchase something on sale from Cloth and Paper, as they have their 2025 dated inserts now at 50% off, or I will buy something to print. But I really prefer having a week at a glance in my work planner because I don't have to keep rewriting to-dos all the time. So watch this space, but that might change soon. Okay, my next section is notes and lists. And I have my notes. I'll take that one out. So either blank note sheets or notes that I'm currently working on, and I have this in progress dashboard over those. So I'll put those in there, and I'll show you in a moment what I do with my notes that I've used. Okay, I then have a finance tab. And in my finance section, I keep one of these plastic pockets for receipts. I keep anything got to do with finance relating to my role. So I have our payroll calendar information, a financial project we're working on, and expense sheets. Okay. Then, working backwards, I did have this in my work planner, but do I really need those now if I'm not using the tabs? I'll see. I do need, these are just asset stickers for when we assign laptops to staff. But really I could keep those in a pocket. I don't need a plastic pocket for those. And then I had this credit card holder with my student card. I think I could probably put those, I'll leave that aside for now. We'll see. Okay, so I'm taking some things out. Then at the back, I had these new dividers from Infinite Lotus. They say archive, meetings, projects, partnering, reference, and miscellaneous. But what I'm thinking is I probably need a page lifter at the back if I've taken out those pockets. So I'll just either use, I have this, it's just a divider I cut down. Yeah, I'll use that one. And in I can pop my dividers. at the back. So like I said, I have archive, and in here I archive the notes that I want to keep. In my meetings section, I have meetings vellum and blank meeting sheets for taking notes. Projects, partnering I won't go into, as that's where I work with my department heads on any issues we're having during the year. My reference section has things like HR metrics, a remedy table for disputes, and my miscellaneous has contacts and passwords. Okay, so let's see how this is looking now. Okay. Doesn't feel too bad. So then I have a see, this is as well, I like this because I can put documents in here. This is not relevant to this planner anymore, but I might leave it in there for now. It's got to do with a course I was working on. Okay, so I can see a problem. There are some sheets sticking out here. I don't like how that looks, so I need to just trim them with my paper cutter. I don't like when I can see the sheets. It's weird popping out from behind the divider. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so do I want to add this as well? No. Probably not. But do I want to carry them in my planner? Probably yes, because I do like using those. Where else could I add it? Inbox, Outbox maybe. I just don't like when it's bulky. Okay, so having it towards the end of the planner makes it less bulky. Or actually, I could just put it at the back and pop to it when I need it. Yeah. Because it's not just for decoration, I do actually use the page flags in my planner. So, okay, we're looking good. Okay, now in my other planner, I had these meeting notes notepad. Sometimes I just want a quick way of taking a note in a meeting. I had a to keep envelope with some sticky notes in there. Just realized there are Post-it brand. I don't know where I got that color. To keep, and I had these time block stickers and these project half notes, and also a couple of little thank you notes that employees gave to me. I probably don't need the page flags anymore because I have got some. I have got some that I am using at the back in the credit card holder. Okay, I'll keep those out for now. So I think that's it. So you can see it's getting pretty chunky. So I did want to give the Louis Vuitton a break and use this Moterm for work instead. So that's the A5 planner. So along with that then, I have what I call my work extension notebook. And this is a Happy Planner discbound. And in here I have some similar inserts. So I have the task delegation inserts at the front. In the Outbox section at the minute, I just have these weekly intention sheets. So it says commitments, priorities, organize ideas. And I use this notebook as my extension notebook because it just, when I have really busy days and I need to jot down notes, I don't like messing up my planner. So I like having a notebook to hand. So I have some blank dailies. I have project sheets in here too. And then I have a whole host of Happy Planner note paper just for rough note taking and list making in there. So that's my extension notebook and my main A5 work agenda.